Hello everybody, P.U.N.A Group is here with you today to overview and compare the performance of four major sellers of sports footwear and apparel.
P.U.N.A, if you wonder, is a geniusly constructed abbreviation of Puma, Under Armour, Nike and Adidas.
Okay guys, it's Adidas now. Adidas AG is a German-American multinational corporation in the consumer goods sector that engages in designing, developing, producing and marketing of athletic and sports lifestyle products worldwide. The company was founded by Adolf Dassler back in 1920 and it is headquartered in Germany.
Now let's move to Nike. Nike is an American multinational incorporation which was founded on 28th of January 1964 by Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight, who is currently a chairman on the board of the company.
Puma is a major German multinational company that produces footwear and sportswear. The company was formed in 1924 by the brothers Rudolf and Adolf Dassler. The company is one of the leaders in sport clothing and customers' good manufacturing. The company is also a sponsor of big sport events and identities in Germany and internationally.
Under Armour is a developer, marketer and distributor of branded performance apparel, footwear and accessories sold worldwide. The company was founded in the US in 1996 by Kevin Plank. The original concept for Under Armour was born out of necessity, as Plank was the self-proclaimed sweatiest guy on the football field in college.
The main source of funding for Adidas AG for 2012 was the issuance of a convertible bond amounting €500 million. In Nike Incorporated, the funding is almost equally distributed among retained earnings, long-term liabilities and capital surplus. In P.U.N.A AG, the shareholders' equity has the biggest contribution among all the financing activities. Under Armour is funded primarily by inventory, investments from cash flows from operating activities, borrowings and long-term debt facilities.
Now we will be analyzing and comparing different ratios from the companies. First ratio, return on capital employed, meaning how much profit are the companies making as a proportion to the invested capital. As we can see from the graph, Adidas shows inconsistent and unstable results because of the difficulties in implementing their Road 2015 strategy. Puma's return on capital employed has been decreasing rapidly and significantly due to incapability of the company to recover from consequences of the economic crisis of 2008. As for Under Armour, return on capital employed ratio was mostly increasing during the last 5 years due to the rising sales, returns from the investments, and cuts in the expenses. And as you can see, Nike shows the best results among these four companies. It has constant and stable increase because of the well-implemented growth strategy and well-deployed capital.
Earning per share is the portion of a company's profit allocated to each outstanding share of common stock. Adidas experienced a fall in 2009 as a result of the 2008 crises. However, since then it recovered because of the expectations of the returns from the future investments. London Olympics in 2012, for example. Puma's consistent increase in earnings per share dropped down dramatically in 2012 due to the significant rise in their decrease in sales and unexpectedly low returns on their investments. Under Armour shows very low, but rapid growth in their earnings per share in accordance with their careful choice of the investments. Their results are the smallest as they are very unstable in their overall strategy. Nike is a company that has constant indolent in labor scandals. That's why their rate's low comparing to the other companies.
The quick ratio shows how effectively a company can cover its short-term obligations with its most liquid assets. In 2012, Under Armour reached the best quick ratio among its competitors in the sector. Nike Incorporation and Puma were doing good as well, keeping this ratio stable throughout the years. Adidas, as we can see from the graph, had significantly lower quick ratios comparing to its competitors. This is due to the increase of the liabilities of the company.
The Adidas Group is an active member of organizations such as the World Federation of Sporting Goods Industry, the Fair Factories Clearinghouse and the Fair Labor Association. In showing responsibility towards its employees and workers in their suppliers' factories, the company has adopted workplace standards which are preventing any risk of harming the reputation and operational efficiency of the group and its suppliers. Furthermore, the Adidas AG has launched several green projects to decrease its bad influence on nature. What's more, they have been working intensively to find new sustainable materials for their products to reduce their overall environmental impact. Also, they have been developing new technologies for dyeing fabrics which use pressurized carbon dioxide instead of water.
A main goal of Nike's sustainability strategy is reducing its own contributions to the climate change. To implement the goal, Nike Incorporation has been working on the issue for over 10 years and has tried to reduce its energy and greenhouse gas use. The company also advocates for climate-related legislation and regulations. Nike has started programs to restrict some hazardous chemicals and to promote the green chemistry. Nike has developed two types of environmentally friendly rubber that are being used in its products. Nike has significantly reduced its hazardous waste generation. The company has started a water program which aims to reduce the use of water in the production.
With all the innovations achieved, P.U.N.A is giving its hardest to deliver its products with lower environmental pollution. The company recycles by using a method they call in-cycle. After the product is already unusable, it is being deposited in a P.U.N.A bring-back bin. This is profitable for the company because it saves raw materials. Another way in which P.U.N.A are getting socially responsible is by producing biodegradable products. They make their products from organic fibers without any toxic chemicals. By creating that kind of products, P.U.N.A actually creates the least environmental impact possible. After 6 months being in the nature, their products degrade almost fully. P.U.N.A has opened new power plants for its factories. Also, most of the buildings have almost 90% of daylight access, which minimizes the need for artificial lighting.
Under Armour was founded on the following core values: innovation, inspiration, reliability, and integrity. And it values the most the materials for their products. All the rest of their sustainability is based on the things that they don't do, rather than on what they do. To be more precise, they don't allow forced labor, child labor, discrimination, harassment, or abuse inside their company. They also against overloading their workers with extra hours, while right there suggesting overtime compensation in case it happens. And as for providing health insurance for their workers, they don't do it. They just simply don't. Great job, Under Armour.
All the companies we analyze are having troubles with the recent economic crisis in Europe. But what we see from the analysis of the ratios, Adidas is the worst investment possible. The best investment that could be made between the four companies is Nike, and after it Under Armour, as their ratios show the highest success in recent years. P.U.N.A can be categorized as a company with potential according to the EPS ratio and the campaigns it is about to launch, but it is still an unsuccessful one in the recent years.